right, just get myself set up with a latte tonight, and I'm doing a bit of sound check. We're going to be live in 4 minutes and 27 seconds. Always like to do a little bit of a sound check to start off the show to make sure everything's working. I've done so many shows where sometimes they're chocked full of problems, and sometimes they go smoothly. So lots of rain in the air tonight, so who knows what the weather will bring. But I got a great great show in store for you guys tonight. So I got my moderator just getting into place with her hot beverage. Pretty excited about that. She's got her Peace, Love, and Vaccine shirt on tonight. So the way things are going to work tonight, if you're tuning in for the sound check, I am following along tonight on Westport TV, and the moderator will be following along on What's on Westport and the Cottage Coffee House. So if you want to comment on those Facebook pages, that's what we'll follow along on. If you're watching us on YouTube Live, feel free to comment. We'll come back and get your comments afterwards. Or if you're watching us on Twitch, same thing. Leave us a comment and we'll get back to you. Or share us. Do a raid. I think that's what it's called. I don't do a lot of Twitch anymore. I did it for a bit, but it's just a bit over my head, over my pay grade a bit. So anyway, we'll be right with you. 3 minutes. And I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee and get my notes ready here. You're not on there, so.
What did you need me to follow on?
If you don't mind following on What's on Westport or the Cottage Coffee House, or both.
Do both. So
Okay, yep.
On Westport and the Cottage Coffee.
Yeah, and I'm on.
You know what? I can't watch on What's on Westport.
Okay.
I'm not an administrator.
You want me to watch What's on Westport?
Yeah, and I can watch Westport TV.
Okay. All right. Quick change up. Last minute change up. Cynthia is going to be following along tonight on the Cottage Coffee House and Westport TV, and I will change gears here and follow on What's on Westport. Let me go do that. I did share your feed to the real Rideau Lakes page, just so you know. Where are we? Oh, here we are, right here. Look at that. We already got a like here on Facebook. Somebody's liked it. All right. Thanks for liking it, whoever liked it. Hey, look at that. Minute 12. Minute 12.
You're listening to Espresso Shots Live. Tune in every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. for your digital caffeine.
It's a little too on the nose if you ask me. I mean,
No,
but
it's gonna be
nobody
fine,
did,
and you
so.
look fabulous.
Okay.
Okay, here we go, and action.
And welcome to Express Shots Live. My name is John. It is a wet, rainy night here in the village of Westport. Did you notice I kicked it off with an old school intro? That's one of the first intros that I made. Threw that in tonight. Good news is I got my media files working. So yay for me! What's going on tonight, folks? If you didn't tune in for the sound check, what's happening tonight is I am broadcasting to 3 Facebook channels live, Twitch and Vimeo and YouTube. We will be following along on the Facebook pages. I will follow along tonight on What's on Westport, and Cynthia will be following along tonight on the Cottage Coffee House and Westport TV. So if you're on one of those pages and you want to ask questions or engage and ask us something or tell us something, we're happy to hear you. So welcome to the show. Let me just get my assistant some volume.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pringle basement.
No, this is the luxury studio. All right, just turn that down a bit. I'm a little high there. I'm gonna turn myself down just a touch there. Let us know what's going on tonight. I swore I was not going to have coffee this afternoon, but I am. Peace, love, and coffee.
So just want to say a couple hellos to a few people that are watching or listening and watching from Westport TV. We've got Marcia Dawn Thake. She is from Tin Cap. She's watching along. We've got Frank Huth from Slabtown. He's watching. Maureen Stout is watching from North Carolina. We're taking good care of your hubby up here. Don't worry about him. He's all good. We also have Barb Lavois watching. We've got Bonnie Garrett. So just want to say good evening to everybody. Yes,
Maureen, Jeff is in fine hands. He was in today, and man, I really like chatting with Jeff. He sat out in the rain today and had his soup and sandwich, and I think he had a coffee as well. So, cheers, Jeff, if you're watching as well somewhere. Oh, right. Well, let's, what is in your cup tonight? Love that little intro, man. So I'm having a sugar bush latte, and if anybody has not had one, it's basically 49th Parallel coffee, local maple syrup, made here, produced here in Westport, and made into a latte. So in a lovely Life is Good mug that says peace, love, and coffee. So cheers, everybody.
cheers. And I'm having the same thing. I was in charge of making coffee tonight, so I decided latte because we're actually out of cream. So it had to be a latte. I saw some really nice locally produced maple syrup. I thought, perfect, let's have a sugar bush latte. We also, so talking to Maureen, now we're going to talk to Jeff too. He's watching through Cottage Coffee House page. He is having Molson Canadian in a cup.
Attaboy. Can't get wrong with that. Yeah, it's a cool day for a beer, but why not, right? Jeff worked hard today. You know what I did last night, Cynthia?
What did you do last night, John?
Well, I didn't sleep worth a darn, as you know, and I got up, flicked on some TV, and I watched 3.5 hours of a Muhammad Ali, I guess a documentary, walking through his whole life. And I didn't know that much about Muhammad Ali. I mean, man, he was fighting when I was not even born. In 67 and earlier, he was around. But what an interesting guy he was. Anybody else a fan of Muhammad Ali and all the things that he was involved in? I mean, quite an interesting background with his religious beliefs, his boxing beliefs. I mean, he believed he was a bit arrogant. He believed he was the best, and he was pretty good. But that's what I did. So we just got through our federal election, and guess what? Same old. Yay! No surprise there at all. Anybody surprised with the results of the election out there? Cynthia, are you surprised?
I'm not surprised at all. I mean, they were polling, and that's what they predicted. So there's no big surprises. I mean, not surprised that the Green Party lost a few seats, which I was sad to see. Just a minor shuffle, really, in the cabinet. There's a couple of cabinet ministers that lost their seats, but there's also 10 ridings that they don't have final tallies yet because of the mail-in voting. So we're going to get those results later on this week.
I think we should hold the whole election up for 6 months and storm the Parliament buildings. Just kidding. We wouldn't do that. Anyway, congratulations, Mr. Trudeau, for winning another minority government. And good on you, man. Good on you. Good for you. Speaking of elections, we might as well talk about the municipal elections that are coming up in October. I'm hoping that nobody running in the election will put up a sign before, let me get this right, where can we, Westport, before Westport is over, because Westport signs are just going up now. So I ask anybody running in the Westport municipal election, do not litter the landscape with signs yet. Give us just a little break until next week. Anyway, let's speak a bit about the election. One of the local persons asked me to get involved with it a little bit and create a show called Meet the Candidates. And actually, today was a cutoff for questions. So I wasn't sure how many questions we were going to get. It looks like we ended up with over 30 questions. So I was reading through them this afternoon. Excuse me. Lots of interesting questions and comments. Wow, I'm glad I'm not running. Wouldn't have to tackle some of those babies. But the way it's going to work is there's a panel of 3 people that I'm not included in that are going to walk through those questions Thursday, tomorrow, and select 5 of them. And then those 5 questions will be forwarded to our candidates on Friday evening. They'll have the weekend to think about them. And then Monday, we will record their responses. And then we will air that show live on October the... Can you help me out, Cynthia? Is it October the 6th? Is that the Wednesday?
Oh, now you're asking a lot.
I think it's the 6th of October.
Yes, Wednesday would be the 6th.
Yeah, so the show will be pre-recorded, and it'll be aired live on October 6th at 7 o'clock. It'll be an hour show. Each candidate will have 50 minutes to walk through the questions, introduction, and conclusion. And, you'll get a chance to meet them. And comments will be open, so by all means, people can comment on the show live. I won't be responding to any of the comments that are being made, but I'm pretty sure the candidates will be watching the show, and I'm sure they'd be open to private messages, or maybe if you have additional questions about what the responses are, you could send them a private message or make a comment. And, that's the way it is. If you got more questions, I'm sure they'll be out canvassing as well, and you can ask them all those intimate questions face to face. So anyway, that's what's happening October the 6th. Next Wednesday, I have a blogger that is coming on the show that's done some blogs in the Westport area and mentioned cottage coffee in one of her blogs. So I reached out and said, hey, Karen, her name is Karen, would you come on the show? And she said she would. So she's going to come on, probably more so as a voice, like Cynthia back there. And we're going to chat a bit about her blogs and things that she does. It always interests me when people kind of go out and blog because it's real entertainment, and people like to do it, and it's interesting to watch. It's a lot of work. For me, well, the studio is a lot of work, but I don't really need to go anywhere. I used to do a lot of the vlogging stuff where I'd go out and make videos. Haven't done much of that in the last while, but I really love doing it. Just haven't had the time to. So anyway, so we got a couple good shows lined up. That one's on the 29th, and then the next one is on the 6th. And then we're heading into October, Thanksgiving weekend. We'll talk a bit about Thanksgiving. Might even try to reconstruct some sort of beer can turkey fun thing for Thanksgiving weekend. And then we're looking at October, and you know the Pringles. We always say we're not doing any pumpkins, but we always do. I bought 100, so there'll be 100 pumpkins between, probably at our house. So we'll have them all decorated up for the kids this year. We missed last year, so we're pretty excited about this year. Right, Cynthia?
We are. Just have to go through our tickle trunk of costumes and figure out what we're going to be this year.
Yeah, I was thinking of that the other day. What should we be? What?
Well, we'll be wearing a mask at that time, so I don't know. I've got a couple thoughts, but I think I might recycle a costume. I've got a couple costumes I'd like to recycle.
I'd like to dress up as a coronavirus bug, like the big green thing with all the spikes on it.
Yeah, we definitely make you something like that for sure.
Yeah. And then have a Corona, drinking Coronas. I'm gonna do.
So we've got Bob. Bob's watching along. He's got some well water in his cup, and the Red Blacks game is at 7:30. So I guess he wants us to be done by 7:30. Don't worry, we'll do our best.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, Bob. Always nice to have you on. So, hey. What have you been watching, man? Oh, sorry, you guys back. Love that tune. All right, so what have you been watching? I told you I watched Muhammad Ali. Cynthia, what have you been watching on Netflix?
I burned through a show called The Verge. It was kind of weird, but burned through it, watched through the whole thing. And then on Netflix now, when you go to your homepage, it has a button that's just... they'll select for you. So I tried one of those, and they thought I should be watching. What's the name of that show? I've only watched a few episodes. Now I've completely forgotten. But
it was that good, eh?
It was that good. I forgot. Oh, Lucifer. That's what I'm watching.
I think I've watched
Netflix
a bit of that.
Selected it for me. You just click on the something to watch, and they choose for you. So that's what I'm doing. Brad just finished Yellowstone. He's waiting for season 4 on Netflix.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
Yellowstone. We all watched that. That's pretty interesting stuff, for sure.
So Brad, do you think they're going to go back? You think Kevin Costner dies and season 4 is going to be all a flashback? Because I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I hate when the networks do that.
And then Fred is watching The Path on Amazon Prime. He's recommended that one to me too, but I haven't opened that one up yet.
Yeah, we're very cautious about Fred's recommendations. Just kidding.
You'll never live that one down.
Yeah.
And then Bob is, he's a big sports fan, so he's watching the Jays, the CFL, NFL. Heather just finished watching The Crown.
Okay.
I burned through that months ago. Heather, where have you been? Yeah, The Crown was really good too. Really enjoyed it.
Busy. Hey, speaking of Fred, once he's out there, let's talk. Hey, you want to talk a bit about West Porch?
We can.
I know I've talked it to death, but I can't help it. It's been in my life for the last 3 weeks, organizing it. So again, thanks to the Lions Club, they will have the mobility van going around on Saturday, helping to shuffle people around if they need some help moving around. Got some great porches lined up. I think the weather's going to be okay. Happy McSunny said the weather's going to be okay. And maybe before I talk about West Porch, maybe we'll spin the Happy McSunny forecast. What do you think? Should we do that?
I think so. Let's hear what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah, it's like the best part of the show, really. Let me go find old Happy.
Oh, and Jeff he's finished watching Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
That one we've started, but we didn't get very far with it. Just thought I'd throw that out here.
That's not Happy McSunny. That's the intro. Oh, there we go.
Good Wednesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Happy McSunny, and I'm reporting to you live from Westport, the Reno Lakes area. The weather over the next couple of days is going to be a little bit like this. It's going to kind of rain for the next couple of days, but we're going to have some clearing up late Friday, and Saturday is going to be mostly sunny. So, if you are in Westport, you want to take on West Porch. 18 wonderful porches with lots of entertainment, food, fun all around the village, and we will see you there. Back in the studio, John.
Yeah, it's it's coming, eh? A couple days away. 2 more sleeps before West Porch. I'm super excited. I took this picture right here. I gotta do this opposite, like this here, right here on the way home from work this afternoon. That's Dan's house, and that porch is called The Branch. And Dan is paired up with the Royal Canadian Legion in Westport, and they've got some entertainment. I think they might have some barbecue items happening there as well, and they've got some. The Legion will be there. It should be a fun pop in, and it's a beautiful porch, a beautiful walkway. It's one of those classic porches in the village of Westport, and it's one of the things that inspired me to kind of do this. It popped into my head, and porches like this, when I see people sitting out, Dan and Joey sitting out, enjoying the tourism, enjoying what's happening, enjoying that porch, it's awesome. So, and going to share a little story. I'm going to go back in time a little bit, since we're talking about Dan and Joey. Joey's brother, Brian, not with us anymore, but I remember Brian would always talk to me about he wanted to do a festival called the Salt Lick Festival. And he had a little song, "Let's all go to the Salt Lick Festival." It's like, I can't remember how it went. But man, Brian, I know you weren't with us, but you were a big science mind type guy. If you're up there watching us, I hope you enjoy this one, man. This is a good one. So anyway, West Porch, as you saw Happy McSunny holding up that sign for the weather forecast, I have that sign right here. Right there is the sign. It is beautiful. Can I get it all in here? I guess it's right there. metal, beautiful metal sign. I don't know the dimensions, but it's would be awesome in your man cave. It would be awesome mounted to the outside of your home. Whatever you want to do with it, man. There it is right there. And how do you get that sign? That sign will be given at the after party for the best porch or the best West porch in the village of Westport. So we have 4 judges going around, and they have a little sheet to check off. They're looking for hospitality, entertainment. I forget all the categories, but they're going to judge. And the best porch will win that sign to use. And speaking of that sign was actually purchased by the Stray Cat Inn in Westport, Airbnb, one of the newer Airbnbs, right across from the old visitor center, I guess, if you will. So thank you very much, guys, for donating that sign. And they are also one of the porches participating. And I believe they have Mike Cochran playing. And I think he's playing pretty much all day long there. So if you're walking by, pop on into the Stray Cat Inn and enjoy a bit of music. That'll be fun. And just beside them is the Black Dog, and they're also got some music going on there. And they have an event Friday night, an invite-only event, but they're launching their new store as well. So lots of fun things happening for Westport, man. I'm excited for everybody that's involved.
Yeah, you didn't really say what their new business was, but it's Heritage China is the business that they're opening up in the Black Dog Inn. So it's fine chinas, I believe. Fine china, like cups and saucers and all sorts of nice stuff. So that's the business that they will have. Well, we'll see it on Friday night. I'm assuming it's part of the Black Dog Inn.
It is just in the back, so they have it set up so you can kind of come through the backyard on Saturday anyway, peruse their new shop, and enjoy head over heels. And they've got a few other things happening in the backyard. It's beautiful back there. So between the Stray Cat Inn and the Black Dog Inn, great little spot there on Spring Street. But they're not the only ones. There's all kinds of other ones as well. I'm not going to mention all of them, but I'm mentioning the Stray Cat because I'd asked Fred to pick up the sign for me, and he offered to cover the cost of it, and I thought that was super nice. So right on, man. That's what it's all about, right there. Right, Cynthia?
You betcha.
What's going on over there? Anybody quiet tonight?
Everybody's quiet after we talked about what they're watching on TV. That was it.
That's all they had to.
Okay, no, we've got somebody woke back up. Jeff, will maps be available for the West Porch events?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, will maps be available?
Oh, will
for
masks?
West.
Sorry, I'm confused.
Okay, get the peanut butter out of your ears. Will maps, M-A-P-S, be
Yes.
available for West Porch events? So maybe you can explain the maps, how to get them,
Yeah.
where to get them.
Don't wear the maps on your face. We do have maps. All the maps will be at the locations. There are maps you can pick up at the Cottage Coffee House right now. And you can also go to What's on Westport, and all the events will be there as well. If you want to use your phone to walk around, everything is there. On Friday, because of the rain, we'll actually have smaller posters plastered all throughout the village, trying to pinpoint the times for all the different things that are happening. But because there's so much going on, it's been hard to pinpoint, but we've tried to narrow that down as well. So if you wanted to try to hit certain porches, then you can do that. So yes, maps are available. You can go to whatsonwestport.ca if you want to look at it that way. Or if you want a hard copy, pop into the Cottage Coffee House and grab one there. I've got a bunch there, and all the different porches will have them as well.
I will make a side note to that. If you go to whatsonwestport.ca there is a downloadable digital map right there on the opening page for the West Porch Festival. On their landing page, there is a downloadable digital map.
Yes, thank you, Cynthia. That's what I was trying to say. I just couldn't get it out.
Apparently.
Yes. It's been a long couple days, man. It's been a long couple days. You know, I tend to get worked up about things sometimes, and I'm really trying not to get worked up about what will be and what won't be. I can tell you, Trevor Connell and myself have put a lot of work into kind of getting this up and running and promoted and getting people on board. You know, some people didn't make the deadlines, some people weren't able to. But man, even if you're not an official West Porch, just put some stuff out there, have some music, sell some crafts, have a barbecue, have a good day, man. It's I don't own the having the good day market. Anybody can do that. It's your right, and we encourage it absolutely. So, like I said, it was done in a short period of time to the best of our ability, and man, I hope everybody enjoys it.
Well, I think it's going to be a really good day, and you and Trevor have worked really hard to put the program together from a print work point of view, and the website. It's fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to my porch. People are thinking there's nothing for kids. I just did want to throw that out there. That the porch that I'm involved in is the kids zone. So just wanted to throw that out there. It's not just for adults. There's kid-friendly music, and we're going to have lots of fun stuff at our porch too. So.
Yep. No, good point. I'm getting another swig of coffee. Oh, so we, hey, I got to throw kudos out there to Paul Miller. He asked me last week or the week past to do coffee and hot chocolate for the event that they had at the church last night, which was, and I don't fully understand the whole scope of it, but it really was to highlight the need for affordable housing in the region. And they were trying to kind of reach out to people and see what their positions were, where they were sleeping, what could be done to help. Man, I was surprised not to see any of the Westport Council there, because I saw some Rideau Lakes people there, and there was some great conversation to be had in the little circle that we were in. Yeah, there's definitely some solutions that need to be thought of. I wanted to thank Paul Miller, and I thought I'd give a shout out to Sean McCullough as well, because he was there playing music, and there wasn't a lot of people there, but there was enough. So I got a little clip of Sean playing, because that's what I do, right? I just take little clips.
Kissed by the sun. Coconut replaces the smell of the bar. I don't know what's her wrong. I got my toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a worry in the world. Cold beer in my hand, life is good to do.
What's in your cup? Just kidding. We know what's in your cup. Let me stop. What's in your cup? What's in your cup? Yeah, so good job, Sean. Really enjoyed listening to Sean. So, man, if you're not checked him out, he will also be performing at the Cove on their porch. So rather than on the back, they'll be on the front end playing there. So lots of good things, lots of good music, lots of good community involvement.
How are we doing for time, Bob? Bob, is it 7:30? How are we doing for time? We don't want him to miss the game.
Boy,
To miss the Red Blacks. Oh, it's 7:30 right now. I don't know, John. Do you have
I guess
more else to say?
Yeah, no, I guess I'll skip the dark roast then. I had one all lined up, but since we don't have enough time, I'll just we'll bring the show to an end tonight. But anyway, any questions about Westport? Send me a message or send Trevor off a message, and we'll try to do the best to answer it for you. Look forward to seeing everybody out on Saturday during the day, and it should be a good time. So anyway, peace, love, coffee. Talk to you all real soon. Thanks for tuning in. Tell all your friends. See you next week. Bye, Cynthia.